Hi, this is Anna, and this is my first video project. And I would like to start with the interview part. Here are the first three questions. Would you like to study abroad or in a different country? I would definitely like to study abroad. Staying at home is not even a choice because we don't have so much great schools here at home. Would you prefer to live at home or in a hall of residence? I would like to experience the hall of residence because I would like to know what sharing it's like, having a roommate, like for example, having to be independent and all that stuff, and what the way I live. So I would like to be in a residence hall. Lastly, do you consider yourself to be independent, or do you need other people to do things for you? I consider myself kind of both. I mean, I'm a little independent for some things like cooking, like for stuff I like and I know, but there's a lot of things that mom or somebody else does for me, like cleaning. I don't even know how to wash clothes because I mean, I haven't even been taught. So probably more of the other people think for me. Okay, secondly, um, other two questions. What do you want to do when you finish school? What I want to do when I finish school, I would love to go study abroad in the U.S. So probably first get in for the in-state tuition, like for example, go to a community college, become an in-state resident, and then just go to a nice college after that. Number two, where do you think it's better to go to university, in your hometown or somewhere else, and why? Like I said, so it is a lot better to go another state, or if you could another country, maybe because you could learn another language. But especially because here at home, we don't have not so much good higher education college options. They don't even have like all the majors and stuff, so it's the best to go abroad. And lastly, for the interview, I chose three statements. Number one is, it's good to revise with other students. I consider myself that I don't like to revise with other students or friends because I get so distracted. Like for example, I just start to talk about other things that has nothing to do with the subject. I revise by reading my notes and then asking somebody to test me. I do tend to do that, but with for example, something I have to memorize like history or geography, and then I ask my mom or someone to ask me if I have to memorize it. And lastly, I always need to take a break after 45 or 50 minutes of study. I do that a lot because I tend to get bored or anxious or whatever. So I revise, like for example, I revise like an hour or so, and then I go relax or do go to tennis training or watch TV and relax, and then again revise again another hour before I go to bed. So that's what I do. And that's it for the first interview part. Okay, now for unit 2, I have to describe an image and answer a couple of questions. The image that I see, it seems like it's a classroom with lots of students that are having an exam. Some of them look really stressed, like they don't know and they don't have any idea of the test or the exam, and some of them look really concentrated. It looked like a really big classroom and a really important exam, probably SATs, and they're just like reading and writing, and some of them are not even concentrated, and some of them just seems like they're really into it. Up next, I had to answer a couple of questions, which is first, how do you usually prepare for exams? It depends. Like for memorizing stuff like history or biology, I tend, like I said before, I tend to read and read all over it again and like try to understand it. And if I have to memorize them, I ask my mom to help me and ask me questions if I remember. Well, that's great. And for example, with math or physics, because that's when you have to solve problems and they have formulas and everything so exact. I just tend like with my notes and everything, I just tend to do on my own the problems, solve them, learn the formulas, and try to solve problems again on my own until I get them right. And that's probably how. Number two, do you think your strategies are good? Why and why not? I think my strategies are good. Well, maybe just for me, probably wouldn't work for someone else, but because I'm so I don't know, good at memorizing stuff with like that strategy that I said before, it's a really good one for me. And I don't think there's another strategy for revising math or physics. You just have to know the formulas and know how to solve the problems and just keep practicing. That's it for Unit 2. And finally, I have to explain roughly a couple of questions and about my own answers. Here are the two. The first question. What are the main advantages and disadvantages of having a gap year? I think a gap year, it's a really interesting choice. It would help a lot, like if you don't have any idea what you would like to major in or what career you're choosing. It gives you time to make up your mind, to know what you're looking for. Like for example, you could just relax and go to a country, another country, maybe learn a new language, so you don't stay at home doing nothing. So it's like that's an advantage, but a disadvantage it would be maybe you could like maybe some of your friends already start college and you start because of your gap year a year after, so you don't graduate at the same time or you don't have the same classmates you wanted to. But I don't think it's that harmful. Number two, would you like to have a gap year when you finish school? Why or why not? I I mean, it's not like I want to, but if I have the chance, I think I would like it or accept it. If I get to know another country, like for example, if I had the chance to go to Europe, I would definitely take it because it's a great opportunity and maybe learn French or another language that I would like to, and especially because I have not yet set my mind of what I want to do to the future, so that probably would be a good idea. But at the same time, I don't know, I wouldn't like to graduate after that, but I think it's a good I think I would like it because I haven't set my mind really on what I would like to do, so it would be a good time, for example, to think about what I would like to do, to get to know some other colleges or majors, and get to know a new language. Okay, so that's it. I think this is the whole video project. I will thank you, and that's it.